In this video, I have 3 quick recommendations of some content and a product that I really enjoy in the clarinet and music space, and I wanted to share with you. My name is Josh Gu, and after years of studying the clarinet with some of the best teachers from around the world, I am excited to be sharing my knowledge with you. So go to QuickStartClarinet.com or check the description on this video to see all of the wonderful resources I have to help you reach your clarinet dreams. And of course, subscribe to this channel for weekly clarinet and music tips and tricks. Before we get into the recommendations, I do want to get some of your feedback on this video in particular. I've done some recommendation videos in the past and they haven't performed the best out of all of my videos. I can understand why, you're watching content that's telling you to go watch other content. I can see how that may not be the most engaging in an interesting video for you to click on. So do let me know either by liking this video if you do like these and want more of these, or leave a comment even with any suggestions of how I can make these recommendation videos a little more interesting and engaging for you. I think I sort of assume that everybody already knows about all of the other clarinet things out there, and you may know about a lot, and I'm sure you know a lot about a lot of them that I don't know about. But I think it's good to sort of share these things so we can all know what's going on out there and bring up some of these great resources that may just get missed in the masses of information. So let me know if there's anything I could do to make these more engaging for you, or if you like them at all, or dislike it if you think I should not do any more recommendation videos. But thanks for that little bit of feedback. Now let's get into the recommendations. So my first recommendation definitely falls into that category of things that I already assumed everybody watching this already knows about, but I realize some of you may not, and some of you may be coming across this video for the first time, and it's absolutely fantastic. And this is the Clarinet Podcast, hosted by Sean Perrin. It's fantastic. It was, I think, the first, or at least the first decently big clarinet podcast, and it has all kinds of interviews with all kinds of different clarinetists. There's an interview with me on there, which is very exciting. More exciting than that, there's an interview with Martin Frost. Stanley Drucker has multiple interviews on there. Michael Lowenstern's interviews about his career especially are some of my absolute favorite ones on the podcast. So definitely check out the Clarinet Podcast. There's all kinds of great, very nerdy, very fun, engaging clarinet content on there. Sean Perrin is a really wonderful host and comes up with really great questions, and again has interviewed many very famous, very great clarinetists. Alright, for my second recommendation, this is actually another YouTube channel. This is Brad Harrison Music is the name of the channel, and of course there will be links in the description to all of these resources as well. But Brad Harrison Music is a really great channel. It's absolutely brilliant. He definitely knows what he's talking about when it comes to music, and it's these wonderful sort of infographic style videos about things like music theory, and he's recently started getting into some practicing things and other sort of general music tips that I think are very good too. But specifically his music theory stuff is absolutely brilliant. Very fast moving, but the way he describes concepts and the infographics on the screen are very engaging. It's one of those videos that you could watch in 0.75 speed on the playback on YouTube and just be completely engaged the whole time and get so much out of it, and even watch it 2 or 3 times to really get all of the nuanced details and information that's in there. Some of the titles are things like triads, everything you need to know, or the fun ones are like everything you need to know in 7 minutes, things like that. Let me find a good one of those for you. Yeah, key signatures, everything you need to know in 6 minutes. So you can imagine all the information about key signatures crammed into 6 minutes goes by very fast, but with the infographics and just the way he explains things, it's all very clear, especially if you have a little bit of background in music theory but want to get things cleared up or learn some new tricks and ways to think of things. Fantastic channel. So that's Brad Harrison Music on YouTube. Again, the link's in the description, so check that out. And for my last recommendation in this video, this is actually a product. This is the Lomax Humidipro case. It's a little pricey for a clarinet case, but so worth it because it's so convenient, and I've actually felt that it has made my cane reeds more consistent, more playable, which is really a priceless thing to have. What I used to do is I had one of the Selmer cases that like latches and has the glass that you set the reeds on. And then I would put that inside of a big like gallon Ziploc bag to try to stabilize the humidity a bit. I didn't put any humidipacks or anything like that in there because I was always too lazy to do that. And it was just a pain because you'd have the Ziploc bag, and every few months I'd have to replace the plastic bag because it wasn't sealing very well anymore. It was loud, it was cumbersome, it was tricky to deal with. This fixes all of those issues. Also the glass case, I always was scared I was going to break a reed opening it or getting the reed out of it. With this case, it's very simple. That's the inside of it, so you can see all of the reeds. They go in just like sort of the Van Doren plastic cases where it just goes in sideways. I'm never worried about chipping the tip. It's actually very easy to get reeds in and out of this case. They're held very secure. They're not going to slide around at all. It has a humidipack in there, and because there's a dedicated space for it, I think I would have a better time dealing with this and changing it out. It also has the humidity reader, hygrometer, is that the fancy word for that? I'm not sure. But it has the humidity and the temperature, so you can keep track of that and know when you need to replace the humidipack. I've had this for several months now, and I'm not even close to needing to replace the humidity pack, and I live in a pretty humid environment. It's airtight seal, so it's keeps the humidity control. This is not going to break down in a few months and I have to change it like I had to with the plastic bag. It's also a way better seal than the plastic bag. So this is one of my favorites. If you want me to do a full review on the Humidipro case, let me know in the comments and I certainly can do that. But I think that was a good sort of overview of the general features of it. And again, I highly recommend it because it has actually made my cane reeds more stable, super easy to get the reeds in and out. It's a fantastic product. Alright, so those are my quick recommendations for you. Again, let me know in the comments if you want me to change the series up in any way. Leave it a like if you enjoy getting these recommendations. Leave it a dislike if this feels like a wasted video to you because you could just find those things on your own. And check the links in the descriptions to check out the Clarinet Podcast, Brad Harrison Music YouTube channel, and the Lomax Humidipro case. Thanks so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in another video.